Hi, welcome back to another video. And in this lesson, we're going to go over some more statistics. Um, First and foremost, shout outs to the new subscribers that I just got recently for this particular stats class. This is for you. All right, let's go ahead and begin. It says find the critical value of the Z alpha over 2 that corresponds to the given confidence level. The confidence level here is going to be 86%. So to begin, all you have to do is make a histogram. And you're going to put that 86% right down the middle. So you don't have to be perfect. Let's go ahead and make a little XY axis here. Go ahead and make your little bell-shaped curve. It does not have to be perfect. Something like that, right? Okay, so these two are your tails. We're going to need that. Go ahead and put your 0.86 right here in the middle. You can put 0.86 if you like, but it really doesn't make a difference, right? Okay, so this is 86%. As you all know, hopefully you know that the area underneath the whole histogram should be equal to 100%. So to figure it out, to figure out the missing pieces, you basically take 100, 100% minus the, let's go ahead and close this off, minus the 86%, and you get 14, right? So both of those tails together, the left tail and the right tail, when you add them together, would give you 14. So the 14 is distributed between them evenly, right? So just take the 14 and divide by 2, and you're going to get a 7%. So remember, 0.07 is 7%, right? So go ahead and put your 0.07 here and your 0.07 here. Now, we want to make sure that we got this histogram correctly. Done correctly, sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and add. If you were to add 0.86 plus 0.07 plus another 0.07, will you have a 1? And the answer is yes, you're going to get 1.00. Checks out. So now that we have all of that, now that we have our histogram, our correct histogram, we're going to use technology. So to use technology correctly, let's go ahead and use the TI-84. And you basically use just one of those tails, so let's turn it on. Okay, so the function we're going to use to get to it, we're going to hit second vars. And you may recall from the last chapter that we're going to use inverse norm. That's when you're actually given a percentage. So it's asking us for an area. Now, the calculator really wants you to put an area that is to the left of what you're looking for. So let's go back here for a second. This right here, the 0.07 right to where it's cutting off, that's going to be your Z alpha over 2, your critical value. Over here, if you look at it this way, this little guy over here would be your negative Z alpha over 2. But remember, they're not asking you for negative Z alpha over 2. They really want you to find this one. But you know what? We're going to do a little trick because the calculator loves values to the left. Like they prefer values to the left when you're calculating. I guess it's their structure. But that's fine. Basically, if we were to find this guy over here at the left, the negative Z alpha over 2, all we have to do is take away the negative and we have our answer, right? So I'm going to show you both ways how to figure that out. Anyway, the calculator is asking us for the area to the left of what we're looking for. So let's take a look at the Z alpha over 2 from the right. How much area is over here to the right? If you were to sweep everything from here and shade everything, all of this in, plus that, how much is that? That's going to be 0.86 plus the 0.07. So 0.86 plus 0.07. And we can use a calculator. Why not? Let's go ahead and hit second quit. We're going to have 0.86. We're going to add 0.07. Hit enter. We get 0.93. So that's the area. Everything from all the way from this point on to the left of what we're looking for is going to give you 0.93, right? So go to second vars again. We're going to go all the way down to inverse norm. We're going to put 0.93 in there. And remember, because this is a z-score, remember the special thing about z-scores is that the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. So go ahead and go to paste. And there's your Z alpha over 2 for this one. 1.48. So Z alpha over 2 would be 1.48. And that's it. So let's go ahead and go back to the question. Let's make sure we got it correct. And we said 1.48. And it's correct. Fantastic. So for you other people that have the TI-83, it's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and turn on the TI-83 for starters. It's very, very similar. You know, it's basically the same equipment, but with different settings. Okay, but because it's a cheaper calculator, you have to do just a little bit more. Once again, you're going to go to second vars again. We're going to go all the way down to inverse norm, but they don't give us a template. They don't ask us for the area and the mean and the standard deviation. So you just have to know, like you just have to basically, you have to commit a little bit to memory. So just remember in that order, very similar to it's just like the TI-84 calculator. Let's go ahead and clear all this. Okay, so it's going to be inverse norm. And in this order, it starts off with the parentheses, right? They're going to ask you for the area to the left, comma, your mean, and then comma, your standard deviation in that order. And it will do the same exact thing as the TI-84. And remember, there's an upgraded calculator for the TI-84 where they even ask you if you want to do your left, your center, or your right. So they make it even easier. So let's go ahead and put these values in. All right, so for here, we have 0.86 as our area. And check it out, because this is a z-score, if you like, you can close it up right now, because if you do close it up without putting the mean and standard deviation, the calculator automatically thinks that that you're looking for a z-score, so they know that the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. But we'll put everything in just for right now. So the mean is 0, standard deviation is 1. Close it up, and we get the same. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. We were using 0.93, right? We already figured that out. So let's go do it again. All right, so inverse norm. 0.93 is the area to the left of what we're looking for. And we're just going to close it up. We know it's a z-score. And look, we get 1.48 again. Now, I did tell you that there was going to be an easier way to look at this. So remember when we had that negative z alpha over 2? So I'm just going to do some things here. Yeah, let's go all the way back. Yeah, so right here, we already calculated that one of those tails would be 0.07, right? So let's use that to our advantage, but you have to be very careful. So looking at the TI-83, and it doesn't matter which calculator you use, since we know that that's the leftmost tail, hit second vars, go ahead to inverse norm, type in 0.07, close it up. Now the answer will come out as a negative, but this is the negative version of our answer, right? So make sure that when you put your answer in, that is actually positive 1.47. So use that as your trick. You know, find the left tail and put the left tail inside your inverse norm, hit enter, and make sure that you put your answer as the positive version of what you got, and that will also give you the same result. All right, so that's it. That's how you find critical z scores for your z alpha over 2. And thank you so much for subscribing, and subscribe. Tell your friends, like this video, please, and keep them coming. Thank you very much.